What is up, my puffer people? It's I, King, your puffer pal, back with another video. It was like 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay. So anyway, I'm doing a Jeff League. Yeah. Well, actually, I have done a... Let's just ignore that. Anyway, let's get right into it. So basically, I actually created this Jeff League with a few friends, a few people, just new people, anyway. So basically, I ended up getting the second to last. It was a snake draft, and we were using the tiers that Dan, aka Jive, used for his Draft League, except slightly tweaked with, a few new rules and the new stuff from, what's it called? USOM. What is this, who has the highest attack? Is this... Yeah, wait, who has the highest speed? Is it... Okay, it's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Who has the highest base attack total? Mega Mewtwo and Mega Rayquaza. Interesting and interesting. Oh, no, Cosmo Ultra, though, pretty. Who has the highest defense? Shuckle. Come on, boy, Shuckle. Shuckle being the highest. Oh, man, that's cool. That's the highest HP? Okay, anyway, why am I so quiet? Anyway, I haven't actually put the team like I did last time. This is something I'm going to do it, turn by turn, in the order I actually drafted them. Okay, so going into round 1, I really, you gotta fill your cores for Dragon Steel and Water, Fire, Grass, and it was, so, obviously the obvious Pokemon had already been picked. Lando, Tapu Koko, Soul Steel, and then a few others like Keldeo was picked on out. Mega Garchomp got picked, which was interesting. So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, what's a good Pokemon? Now also help me fill out my thing, and then that I could build a good team around. I'm like, you know what? This will fill 2 roles in my core. It will give me a good hazard remover. And it's just an all-around good Pokemon. So I went with Tapu Fini. Now, Tapu Fini, I don't know how to begin, how good this is. So, let's look at his stats. HP is 70, which obviously isn't anything, amazing. But it's not horrible. If you were to go Team Builder, if you were to go to, 70 is not horrible. Look, 55. A lot of Pokemon don't have good HP. See, there are a lot of Pokemon with good HP. Clearly. But, see, look, if you look all the way down here, somewhere you find Tapu Fini. So, pretty cool, right? No, I'm kidding. So, anyway, obviously, this HP isn't amazing, and the attack. But then, that's not why I drafted it. Look at this defense. Base 115 physical defense. And base 130 special defense. And its speed, which is 85, although not great, isn't bad. And base 95 special attack means even though I'm going to usually use it as a wall, I can use it offensively too. Misty Surge is great because... it summons misty terrain, which means you actually can't status my. So I can't really be toxic for a few turns. Then it's move pool. Let's just look at this move pool. You get defog, so you're a good hazard removal. Or you get haze, which means Pokemon can't even set up on me. I get calm mind, meaning I could set up on other Pokemon and sleep. Good, stab with Dazzling Gleam, Hydro Pump. I get Ice Beam. Even if I wanted to run physical, I could do that. I could set up Light Screen and Reflect. I get Nature's Power, which is... Oh, no, not Nature. Nature's Madness, I went. Which, is definitely a good move for breaking down walls. And I get Taunt, Toxic. Toxic isn't nice because of the messy terrain. Aqua Ring is just a very good, versatile Pokemon. And I don't know. I feel like it will end up putting in a lot of work for me as a wall. Like, it's just gonna, like, what's a good counter? Like, this typing I love. Like, even, like, it's gonna eat up a good electric attack because of how high its special defense is. So, yeah. Then round 2, I'm like, yeah, okay, so what Pokemon pairs amazingly with a Tapu Fini? Now, I'm like, I could go for a grass type, but I'm actually not a big fan of the grass type. I feel like they're just too many weaknesses, and I don't really like it. I did end up, obviously, drafting a grass type, but I didn't want to draft one yet. So, actually, in this draft, because we use what age I've had, we get 4 free picks with 400 points. Now, so I was able to draft another Tier 1 mon because of that. Tapu Fini was a Tier 1 mon. So I was between either Blacephalon or Victini. But the problem was, Tapu Fini, I'm never going to run physical, which I'll run especially offensive if I run offensive. Blacephalon, again, is another mon. Although I technically could run physical, he doesn't get good physical coverage, really. He gets fire attacks and dark attack, but, like, that's really it. And a ghost attack. Like, and normal. Like, but that's not really, you're not going to run a normal attack, because it's just bad. So, I did end up going with Victini. Oh, I didn't mention, I'll probably, like, it's also a good mon, like, rockin' leftovers. Okay, so, I don't even know what to talk about with Victini. I love Victini so much. So, he's got base 100 stats all across the board, meaning he is insanely versatile. You could basically run anything on him. Then, that's not even it. There's also the fact that he he has a great ability in Victory Store, which multiplies his accuracy only by 1.1, so you might think that's not that good. But then, like, look at his attacks. Like, they're very, like, he has a lot of good attacks that are inaccurate, and that little boost always helps. And he's so versatile. Like, on the special side, amazing special fire coverage. Good fairy coverage for dark types, which he's weak to being a psychic type. For water types, he has coverage for. He has coverage. He's got Grass Knot, another move that he could go for water type. He's got the coverage with Psychic Stab, good Psychic Stab. Good bug coverage, good for dark types. Again, good ghost coverage. Like, he just gets all good special coverage. Then his physical coverage is insane too, with the Zen Headbutt. He gets Wild Charge. He gets Fusion Bolt, Brick Break, Bolt Strike. So he gets a lot of good, like, powerful power. You could run Power Up on Quick Attack Priority, even if you really wanted to run it. Like a U-turn. So V-Create, the greatest move, like, ever. Base 180 power. And let's just be honest. Look at that shiny. Look at that shiny. I love it. I mean, like, honestly, it's so simple, but I love the shiny. I know this really doesn't matter, because, like, why does his shiny matter? I don't know. I'm just saying that his shiny is awesome. Okay, so is Tapu Fini. It's like, look at that shiny. Look at that, look at that, look at that shiny. So, anyway, yeah. So that's basically why I went with him. Insane coverage, great stats. Next. Okay, so I went into round tier 3. I'm like, okay, I want to get like, I can see good things starting to form. I think I'm gonna do another bulky mon, another bulky offensive mon. And because of my Mega Pick, I was already pretty sure what my Mega Pick was gonna be, which I decided to go with another specially defensive mon. And I'm just gonna say it's an insanely good specially defensive mon in tier 2. It also filled out a dragon type for me. You probably know who it is. It's Guja. Guja, I love Guja. its abilities. Gooey is a great ability because if you make contact, the learning speed could be come in so clutch late game. Then hydration, although for me it's not that good, it's pretty good overall because if I wanted to run a rain team, oh gosh, if I wanted to run a rain team 1 week, if I want to run a rain team 1 week, I don't know, maybe just for fun, because I do have the Feeny, I could do that. Then, the best ability is Sap Sipper, which literally gives it a grass immunity. Oh my gosh. And where do I even start with these stats? Base 90 HP, although not amazing, very, very respectable. It's great, a good HP stat. Then base 100 attack, meaning if you really wanted to, you could run a physical Guja, and it's gonna work. It will work, because of its coverage. Base 150 special defense. 150, which is insane. Pair that with an assault vest, and you are eating up even super effective hits you will eat up. It's just so good. Then, base 80 speed, which isn't amazing, but definitely workable. Base 110 special attack, meaning you will be taking hits, and you will be dishing them back out. Base 70 speed defense does leave a lot to be desired, but it's still not horrible. It's definitely usable. Then, the coverage. Aqua Tail, so you get water, dragon, ground. So, think about dragon's weaknesses. Fairy and dragon, right? Dragon you could deal with your own dragon coverage. And then fairy, you get, on the special side, you get Sludge Wave and insanely strong attack. And on the physical side, you get Iron Tail. So you could actually really deal with your weaknesses. And then you get Earthquake for rock, fire, ground, Aqua Tail, and fire, Aqua Tail. You could, get fire coverage for grass and steel. You get fighting coverage for rock, steel, normal. You get ice coverage for flying dragon again. Power whip. You get power whip. Rock slide even. Like, it gets such insane coverage. And you could just get toxic. Like, you could even, if you don't want to run AV, run like toxic sub rest dragon pulse. Something like that. It's just, oh, it just leaves, it gives me so much to work with, I felt like. Now. Going into the next round, I was drafting a Tier 3 Mon. I wanted my Tier 3 Mon to be a Pokemon. Let me just make sure. Okay, I wanted my Tier 3 Pokemon to be a physically offensive Mon. Because, more specially offensive, mixed, more especially offensive. Now, if you watch my other draft league, which is one video, so I guess you probably didn't, but I had a Pokemon that I love so much. It is powerful. It is insane. It provides a psychic immunity and a electric immunity. From that, you know who he is. My boy, Crook. I love you, Crook. Crook, its stats. Base 95 HP, which is very respectable. The fact that it's higher than both of these, and only 5 lower than you. Base 80 defense. Not good, but he's definitely can take a hit on the physical side. Base 70 special defense. Not great. He's very frail, especially, at least physically he's not as frail, but still frail. You're not going to run a special, so don't even. And then base 92 speed, which isn't amazing, but definitely workable. Slap a Choice Scarf on this guy, he's going to outspeed most stuff. Then, but where he really shines is his abilities. Intimidate. Such a good ability, because remember how we said his defense wasn't that good? With Intimidate, it's going to mean that he probably will end up being able to take at least a physical hit. Even if, I've seen Kirk be able to take, a very strong physical attack because of Intimidate. Then Anchor Point, it's a good ability, I guess, but You're probably not going to live a crit because you're not bulky. But then Moxie. Oh, I love Moxie. Have a short scarf on him and get 1 kill, you basically sleep. Because his attack is based on 17, which is already very respectable. Like, look at that. Highest bait. Like, look. He's all the way. Look at that. Look, he's already here. The moment you realize his base attack is the same as a flipping fracture. No. Is that actually true? Yo, that's insane. Fracture? Where's hydrate? Crane? Oh my gosh, Cranidos. What? I'm learning so much. Bucephalon! What? That's insane. No. No way. Valerian? Oh my gosh. Kingler? Rhydon? Where's Rhyperior? Gigalith? Rhyperior? Haxorus! Haxorus has a higher base attack stat than Mega Lucario. Let that sink in. Mega Banette has a higher base attack stat than freaking a Mega Mega Blaziken. What is this? How? Okay, I've gone too off topic. Anyway, so combine that amazing attack stat with the fact that Moxie will give him a boost, means he's just swinging so hard. And he gets such good coverage with water coverage, fighting coverage. Like, what are you weak to? You're weak to fighting? I don't know if you get a direct fighting counter, but fighting's not going to appreciate a stab earthquake anyway. But then you're weak to fighting water, which you get... I don't know. Okay. He doesn't actually get... But, like, his coverage is insane. Like, he's also weak to, I'm trying to think, grass, which he gets Fire Fang for, I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah, he gets Fire Fang. He gets, a rock coverage, ghost coverage. Ghost coverage? What? He gets fighting coverage, rock coverage. He literally dark stab, ground stab, dragon coverage. Like, his coverage is insane. He's gonna basically hit every type in the game, at least, with a super effective hit. And pair that with his insane attack stat, he's hitting basically any Pokemon hard. Now, if you've noticed, I've said each Pokemon has a respectable speed stat, but not amazing speed stat. I wanted to help that by drafting a Pokemon that will make it so that their speed stats don't have to be amazing. That Pokemon is Galvantula. He does give me a faster Mon, but that's not why I drafted him. You probably know why I drafted him, because of one move in particular. Oh, by the way, just gonna do that real quick. Guja has a dope shiny, and Crook has a dope shiny. Galvantula, what's your shiny? Galvantula, whoa, I really like that shiny. Wait. Very subtle difference, but it's very nice. So anyway, Compound Eyes is a good ability. It's not amazing, but it's good, like, for Thunder. But really what makes him shine is he's fast, so he's going to outspeed most Pokemon, and he'll just set up Sticky Webs. If I bring him most weeks, honestly, this is going to be a long Pokemon to talk about, because if I bring him most weeks, I'm bringing him for Sticky Webs. Sure, he gets some coverage, but I don't really care about that. All I really care about is him setting up Sticky Webs, because Sticky Webs are great for my team, because I didn't draft a fast team. Except one, like, I drafted one really fast one. So, that's really it. And, he hits kind of hard on the special side, and he's pretty fast. Who did I draft? Okay, next. Next, I drafted my Pokemon. Mega Pokemon. Now, how we did it with the tiers was, Tier 1 Megas meant you lose 40 points for your free picks. Even though there were some really good Pokemon in the Tier 1 Megas, I didn't want to draft one, because I was already with Victini. That wouldn't have left me with a lot to work with. So I'm like, okay, I'm either going to draft a Tier 2 or Tier 3. Tier 2 meant it's 0 points. You don't gain or lose points. But if you drafted a Tier 3, you actually gained 40 points, which I thought was too good to pass up. Now, the Pokemon in Tier 3 were bad. It was Mega Steelix, Mega Camerupt, Mega... I want to say... Oh, yeah, Mega Audino, and Mega Glalie. Now, I decided to go with the best of the bunch. And this also provides me an insane physical wall. You obviously know which Mega I picked. Mega Steelix. You're already seeing that. Oh, man. Oh, this is insane. Before he Mega Evolves, which he gets amazing abilities, and he gets a decent ability, in Sand Force. Now, God, look at this. Like, is it... Oh my gosh, wait, I have to look at this, actually. Team, if I did, like, a list, and I went to new teams, I add Pokemon, defensive-wise, he's the second... He has tied for the highest defense in the game with Mega Aggron and Shuckle. So that's how you know he's good. And Mega Aggron... And he has higher HP and higher special defense than Mega Aggron. So in my opinion, he's actually better than Mega Aggron just because he's a better wall. But he does hit slightly less hard, but so what? And that's not why I really drafted him. Anyway, gonna be using that in a video soon, and probably that. So anyway, it provided me with such a good physical wall. I couldn't pass it up. Like, look at that 559. Like, what's going to hurt a Mega Seal? Like, really? Like, I don't even... Like, there's nothing that can hurt a Mega Steelix, really. I mean, no, obviously there's some stuff. But, like, if I just wanted to run that, like, even that, I'm gonna do good. And his attack stat actually isn't bad. Like, if I were to run max defense, max attack for... Like, I'm actually gonna do some good damage with on the physical side. Plus, I get decent. If I wanted to run Autotomize 1 week, I'm still not gonna be outspeeding much, but maybe get... Because of how bulky I am, if I were to get up 2 Autotomizes, then I will outspeed a lot of Mons, and I could sweep, you know? I mean, and this coverage ain't bad either. I Dragon Tail, so something tries to set up in my face. Crunch for Psychic types and Ghost types. Aqua Tail for Husky Fire types. That super affected me. Nice Earthquake, which is Stab. Nice Explosion, which will just hit so hard. Nice Fire Fang. Heavy Slam, which I'm a pretty heavy Pokemon, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, though. Gyro Ball, because I'm insanely slow. Iron Head, which I'm never going to run, because I'm going to get outsped by everything. Ice Fang, going to be useful, obviously, if I want. I could run Rest. I could run Roar again, so I don't get set up on. Rock Blast, which, what's it called, is Stab. Not bad. Rock Slide, also Stab. Stonage. Oh, no, not Stab. I forgot. I'm a Rock type, I'm a Ground type, not Rock. I also get Taunt and Toxic. So it's just an overall insanely good physically defensive mon. And it still has very respectable attack, special defense, and special, and whatever. So, who have I not gone to? I got next. Okay, next I needed a grass type, but I also wanted a... What's it called? Rapid Spinner. Now, if you realize I have, like, 2 physical mons, and then a mixed, and then 3 special. So I'm like, okay, let me get another physical, which is a very good physical Pokemon. Also a grass type. Also a Rapid Spinner, and a Spin Blocker. Which it was in Tier 4 or Tier 3. I thought it was a good pick for Tier 3, honestly. So I decided to pick it up. So, it gets the ability Steelworker, which in my opinion is great, because it boosts Anchor Shot. So, it basically means that Steel types Our attacks are also stab. So it basically makes it so it gets 3 stabs, which is very useful. So it means it's going to hit very hard with the anchor shot. It gets coverage with brick break for steel types, earthquake for fire types with super effects. It gets just everything. Gyro ball and heavy slam, which are both also boosted by Steelworker. Iron Head boost by Steelwork. Knockoff for those pesky ghosts. Power Whip, which is stab and going to hit so hard. Rock Slide for pesky flying and fire types. Shadow Claw for them pesky ghost types. It's just so good. I love this Pokemon so much. Surge Dance if I want to set up. Synthesis for healing. And it does get, I didn't point it out, the Rapid Spin, and as a ghost type, it is a good spin blocker. Now, these stats are good. Very, very, very good. Besides speed, obviously. But I, again, am not going to run it fast. And with the sticky webs, I obviously don't need it to be too fast. Base 131 attack. Very wait. 131. Here, Domas. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why does a Delmise have better attack stat than all these Pokemon? Marshadow has a lower attack stat than Delmise. I can't. I'm done. Okay. Ow. No. So anyway, its attack stat's very respectable, base 131, meaning it's gonna hit hard. But it's got base 70 HP, which isn't that good. But then it's got nice base 100 defense and base 90 special defense, meaning it will be able to take hits fairly well. And even base 86 special attack, meaning if you had to, I guess you could run a special one. But basically, this is a good spinner. It's one of the better grass types, in my opinion. It makes for a good spinner, a good spin blocker, and it's a semi-bulky hard hitter. Next, I decide to draft my Z Crystal. So I can't actually show that. So I'm just going to show it, I guess, on Delmise. I went Steelium Z. Like, for the mons I have right now, here, I'll explain more why I went Steelium Z throughout the thing. I should have saved it to last. But for the mons I have right now, it's so good. So basically, the rule is, we are allowed to either Mega Evolve our Pokemon or run... We either run Mega Stone or Z Crystal. Like, you don't have to Mega Evolve it first turn, but you have to run either Mega Stone or Z Crystal. What's your shiny? I like that shiny so much. So anyway, you have to run either Mega Stone or Z Crystal. And just, like, look at this. Like, I don't think you actually get a steel attack. You don't get steel coverage, but, like, almost all my mons get steel coverage. I cite as I don't think you get steel coverage, do you? Okay, you don't, but Goodra gets Iron Tail. So if I have a fairy type I'm fearing, I could always run Z Iron Tail. You get Iron Tail as well, which you're also weak to the fairy type. So Z Iron Tail could come in big handy. Galvantula, I don't care. I could run, if I don't want to run Mega Steelix, I could run Z Steelix. Then Delmise, who gets the Steelworker boost, also can run Steelium Z, which is just going to be put in so much work. Then my next Pokemon was Tier 5 Rampardos, who gets Iron Head, so that's very useful. And like I was showing from the attack stat, look at that. Look at he's there. He's better than all these Pokemon. Look at this. Man, look at this dude. Look at Necrozma Duskmane. So, okay, I definitely did not draft Necrozma Duskmane. I will tell you that. How does Mega Mewtwo X have the highest? Why does Mega Heracross have? Okay, I don't get that. Whatever. That's cool. Anyway. So, base 1... I couldn't pass it up. Base 165 attack. Look at that attack stat. What wants to take a hit Besides its HP, the rest of its stats leave a lot to be desired. But I don't care, because you know what ability he gets? I mean, not ability. Do you know what move he gets? He gets Rock Polish. So he could set up a Rock Polish. If I'm running max speed, max attack, he'll outspeed everything, and he'll be one-shotting stuff left and right. And his ability, Sheer Force. And you know what Sheer Force nullifies? Life Orb Recoil. So Life Orb plus Sheer Force, I'm going to be one-shotting like everything. Basically everything. And if I don't run Sheer Force, he gets Mold Breaker. So if I'm going against Mimikyu, I could always run Mold Breaker. And then he actually gets a good coverage. Avalanche for Dragon type. Brick Break for Steel types. Crunch for Psychic. Ghost. Double Edge. No. Earthquake for Fire Steel. Fire Punch for Grass and Steel. Focus Punch for obviously Steel. Hammer Arm for all those months. Head Smash, which is just an insanely hard-hitting stab attack. Outrage. Iron Head boosted by Steel MZ could put in a lot of work. Power Up Punch to boost his already insane attack stat. Thunder Punch for Then Headbutt for pesky fighting type. Okay, that's basically it. Like, I'm trying to not, like, make this video, like, a year. Who did I draft next? So, we've done... let's see, Tabu Finney, Gudra, Kruk, Gal, Vantula, Rampardo, Steel MZ, Mega Steel, Victini, Doma. Okay, so I have 3 more mons I drafted. Next Pokemon, I wanted a Volt Switcher, so I went with a Rotom. Which Rotom did I go for? It was a Tier 5 Mon. So by that, you can guess it's one of these two. They have the same exact stat. But which one did I go for? So I don't have a Flying or Ice type, but that's fine. I do end up going with the Rotom Fan, only because I prefer the Air Slash coverage, just because I feel like it's helpful. I don't know. I also like the, I don't know. I actually just like Rotom Fan more. I don't know. I actually feel like Rotom Frost would have been a better pick, but you'll find out why later. Anyway, gets a nice Levitate ability, which is the most useful thing ever, because it's already a flying type. It's got good stats. The HP is not good, in my opinion. What the heck? What is this? I don't know. Whoa, the index of sprites? Yo, that's so... Yo, that's sick. Can I, like, copy? Bam. That's mine now. Anyway, okay. So you get Levitate. Anyway. So stats-wise, its HP is not good. But it's got good base 105 special attack. Decent 86 speed. And then really good base 107 defense and special defense. So it's actually a pretty good mixed wall while hitting fairly hard. It also provides me with a ground immunity. And it's got good coverage. Air Slash, Dark Pulse, Defog, another Defogger, Discharge, Foul Play, Frustration, Hex, if I want to run Hex. I don't know why I would, but Ghost coverage, I guess. Another Light Screener and Reflector. The biggest thing was, it gives me a Will-O-Wisper, which I like, a Tricker, and Volt Switcher. I really wanted a Volt Switcher, because I don't have a U-turn or a Volt Switcher at this point. Actually, Victini gets U-turn, but that's it. So the fact that it gets Volt Switch combined with its good defensive stats made it a mon I really wanted to get. And I did get it. So it was good, you know? Next. This was the final round right here. And I'm like, okay, what holes do I have in my team? So at this point, I think, what types do I not have? I don't have a normal, a fighting, an ice, and a poison, I would like to say. I'm going to tell you now, I do not end up getting an ice or a poison type. I do end up getting fighting and normal and repeat type, which is why I wish I got you, because I get a second flying type, but I don't get... Okay, so anyway, let me just get into it. So I'm realizing, okay, I like all my mods, but I don't really have a setup sweeper. I'm on where I set up like a dragon dance or sword dance, and then I just can sweep easily. So I'm like, what would be a good setup sweeper? Now, I have one free tier left, and one tier 4 Pokemon left. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick my free Pokemon first, obviously, because why would I not? Because, I can afford a tier 2. Now, there were a few Pokemon in tier 2 I was actually looking at. Like, tier 2 had some good threat. Like, at first I was thinking of, to add to my amazing defensive core, I was thinking about getting Crest. I was also tempted, very tempted, to get, like, maybe Crawdaunt, even though I had a water and a dark type, it didn't add a new type. I'm like, but it's so good. But then in the end, I'm looking, there's Hydreigon, which is 2 repeat types, but still very good. Haxorus, I would have went with, but that was taken. So I ended up going for a Pokemon that wasn't too good, but it's in Sun and Moon, but is now actually very good in my opinion. Komodo, which, what's it called? Added the new fighting type to my team. Where do I begin with that? First, abilities. All 3 abilities are, in my opinion, very good. Bulletproof, insane, because it gives me immunities to a lot of good, good attacks. Soundproof, which is also, if I'm getting, boom bursted to death, that's good. That's a good ability. And then Overcoat, which isn't amazing, but still very good. HP 75, not great, but really, 75 HP isn't bad. When you're comparing it to, a lot of Pokemon have worse than that. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. Base 110 attack and base 100 special attack, making this a great mixed attacker that will hit, once you set up, you're gonna hit super hard, and you could so easily sweep. Nice base 125 defense and 105 special defense, meaning I will take hits very, very well, too. And then base 85 speed, which I think is very respectable, because, I'm gonna outspeed, after a Dragon Dance or 2, I could outspeed a lot of Pokemon. Then we go to his move. He gets Autotomized, which I would never run, because I will run Dragon Dance. If I set up a Dragon Dance or 2, it's usually just gonna be GG. I get Aqua Tail, Close Combat, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Drain Punch, Fire Punch, Poison Jab, Ice Punch, Iron Head, Steel MC again, Rock Slide, Shadow Claw, just proving it just lets me abuse the Dragon Dance so well because of all the physical coverage I do have. Then. Oh, did I ever mention my team name is the Long Island Psyducks? Because it is. I'm your coach of the Long Island Psyducks. Anyway, so he's just, I could run special too, is the thing though. He does get Clanging Scales, which is insanely strong. Dragon Pulse. Flame Thrower, Flash Cannon, Focus Blast, Hyper Voice. So he gets special coverage too. Oh, he gets Accessory. Next, I had one last Pokemon. So I wanted to get one more special attacker, because I had a lot of physical attackers at this point, because I'm going to run this more physically, like usually. Now, I decided to go for a normal flying type, which is why I regret getting Rotom. I honestly... I might make a trade for, either Rotom Frost, or I was thinking about dropping him for Cragganol. I don't know. Leave in the comments below, do you think I should get Cragganol or Rotom Frost? Let me know. So, I decided to go with one of my, personally, favorite mons. I saw it sitting there in tier 4, I'm like, yo, this is too good of a pick not to pick. This, obviously, it's a physical attack, is better than a special attack. So you might be like, what am I talking about? Special attacker. I already actually had my week 1 game. I'm just gonna say, just watch my week 1 game. If you slap choice specs on that with Scrappy, Boom Burst, there's like not really a good switch in. And it outspeeds everything with base 125 speed. Now it doesn't outspeed everything, but it's very fast. Like speed wise, it's right here. Like it outspeeds Greninja, Naganadel, it outspeeds Arceus, Sceptile. Does it outspeed Coco? It might. I don't know. Who are you? I don't know who this is. Oops, I accidentally added this guy to my team. Anyway, where's Tapu Koko? Tapu Koko. No, he does not outspeed Tapu Koko, but it doesn't matter. My point is he's very, very fast. And although his physical attack doesn't seem good either, he gets Guts plus Facade, which will hit very hard, and then Boomer, Scrappy, Specs just hit so hard. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys like my team. I personally really like my team. I think I put together a good team, but I might be making some trades. Let me know what you think I should do in the comments below. Anyway, I am looking very forward to being the coach of your Long Island Psyduck. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember, stay puff.